Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Today is Saturday, which means today is niche day. Yes, I'm proclaiming Saturday to be niche day because I do a lot of designer content on my channel, let's be honest. I do a little bit too much. You guys are getting bored, I'm getting bored. So I'm gonna dedicate one day of the week to doing niche videos. And today, the niche video is gonna be on the house of Shay Blue. And if you guys know Shay Blue, on my channel, I like salt caramel a lot. It's my favorite from Shay Blue. It smells like popcorn. We'll talk about that one last, but that one is my favorite. Today we're gonna be sampling the rest of the line. I don't think this is the whole line, but majority of the line is here. I got my samples from my friend who lives here in town, Abi. Thank you for lending me these. And we're gonna do a first impression of them, smell them, and just overall just explore this house, explore the niche world a little bit since we've been on a designer kick for so long, right? First one here, we have Black Tulip. And the notes here says plum, snowdrops, cyclamen, black tulip, and white chocolate. All the notes sounds pretty good. I personally don't know what snowdrop smells like. I've never smelled snowdrops before. If I think of snow doesn't really have a scent. It's just very fresh, I guess, refreshing. The plum is definitely there. It's like plum blast in the opening. Some plum, some light touch of something like a darkish floral. I don't particularly know, again, what snowdrop smells like, so I don't know if I'm picking it up in here or not. It definitely doesn't have anything that reminds me of snow. It's just the plum at the moment. And it smells quite delicious. If you like plum fragrance, I think you would really enjoy this one. If plum is one of your favorite notes. This is quite nice. The more I smell it, the more the plum note kind of tones down, and there's some lingering sweetness in the background that starts to come up now. I think that's from the note of white chocolate, but I don't know if it smells like white chocolate. It smells to me just like a regular milk chocolate. So not a chocolate powder per se, not a tonka bean like chocolate. This one is more of like a milk chocolate, like a milk chocolate bar. So overall, milk chocolate bar plus plum plus a little bit of something floral and no snowdrops. But overall, I like the smell. Out of first impression, I would give this one an easy 3.5 out of 5. All right, next one here, we have Kingswood. Kingswood has the note of pineapple, fern leaves, Sichuan pepper, leather, and English oak. Aventus ruined everything, dude. Any fragrance with the note of pineapple now has to remind everyone of Aventus. Like, oh no, it's gonna be an Aventus clone. Oh no. And it does smell. It's in the same vein. This is the Shay Blue version of Aventus. The pineapple is there, is woody. It does reminiscence of Aventus. It's not an exact clone of Aventus. I wouldn't say it's a clone, but it's definitely an inspiration from Aventus for sure. You smell this, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it does derive some similarities to Aventus. This one though is more of a unisex version. Definitely a lot more wearable for both genders. This one I can definitely see being very, very sexy on a woman and also very good on a guy, just like Aventus is. I quite like this one. In terms of all the Aventus inspirations out there that I've smelled throughout the years, this one is one that I want to own. I can say that definitively, just smelling this off this paper, I want to own this one if it performs, right? Of course, it's just smelling on paper, I can't tell the performance, but if this thing performs, I would actually love to have this. It's just a more unisex version of Aventus, more unisex, more clean. All right, first impression wise, I'm gonna give this one a 3, simply because when I smell niche fragrance, I want to smell something unique. I don't want to smell inspirations after inspirations after inspirations. So that's the one reason I don't really like to do a lot of clone houses, because I want to smell something new, okay? I don't want to smell, you know, just endless hit of copying each other. So 3 for Kingswood, but I would own it as an Aventus inspiration because I do like this one, more unisex. I think my girlfriend can easily pull this off as well, which is good for both of us. And Shay Blue is a very affordable brand, if you guys didn't know that already. So that's why I'm considering getting that if it performs. Next one, we have Amber Oud Abhat, and the notes for this one is Royal Neroli, Iris Absolute, Red Rose, Lanthanum, Amber, Oud Wood. Sounds like a very, maybe almost Middle Eastern inspired with the amber and the oud. Maybe this is a Middle Eastern style Shay Blue take fragrance. Yeah. This one to me smells quite similar to a less bright, less candy-like version of Oud Satin Mood. Yeah, Oud Satin Mood has like a candy-like rose. This one is just rose. No, there's not a lot of just light touches of sweetness here and there. This is just rose, amber, oud, some kind of resinous feeling as well. But overall, to me, this one's kind of bland. I smelled a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, having worked with Swiss Arabian in the past. I smell a ton of Middle Eastern inspired fragrance, and this one to me just smells like any run-of-the-mill Middle Eastern style fragrance. Rose and oud is definitely a combo that's overdone. Amber added is also a combination that's overdone. So I'm not really impressed with this one. Yeah, I would give this one a 2 out of 5. Next one, we have Oud Alif. I think I pronounced that right. Oud Alif. The notes are oud wood, chocolate noir, so black chocolate, saffron, and dark patchouli. Wow, this one sounds good. This one sounds like a gourmand. I might like this one. Pop, pop, pop. Come on, spray. There's a little dot right here. You guys can't see it, but I thought that was the sprayer. But the sprayer was on the other side the whole time. So I sprayed like 4 sprays on my own fingers. So I'm just gonna smell my fingers now, I guess. Oh, this does smell nice. The oud in here is like a dusty type of oud. Dusty oud, chocolate, and patchouli. This one reminds me of Pardon by Nasumato. Like quite heavily reminds me of Pardon by Nasumato. I believe it's definitely an inspiration. It smells really good, but every time I smell a fragrance that reminds me this heavily of another fragrance, I really kind of retreat back. I don't really appreciate it as much because I smell Pardon. I have Pardon, so I know what Pardon smells like in spades, and this one smells very similar to it. It's definitely an inspiration from it. This one may smell a little bit more earthy. There's more patchouli in this one than Pardon for sure, but it's still quite a close inspiration to Pardon. And I already have Pardon, so I'm not interested in this one at all, to be perfectly honest. But if you guys want to know, the scent is nice. The oud wood, the chocolate, it has this mysterious vibe to it that's really, really nice. That's why I love Pardon so much, because it has this mysterious kind of cool guy at the bar vibe. This one has the same vibe, just a little bit more earthy. 2.5 out of 5. Next one we have Amber Rose. The nose is May Rose from Grass, and I think that's caramel. I don't know how to pronounce that. And White Amber. This should be fun. Hopefully not another too heavily Middle Eastern inspired. I want something actually fun. This one, the rose is definitely lighter, like a watery type of rose, and it has a bit of sweetness as well, like a light touch of sweetness. I think that is coming from the rose itself. The watery smelling rose is giving it a slight touch of sweetness. The amber is also quite bright as well, so it's not a rich type of amber. It's not a rich, warm amber that you usually think of when you think of amber. This one is more of a, like they said, white amber, I guess. It's very light, very bright type of amber. This one's actually not bad. I can see that in a dry down that it might become powdery because it's already a little bit powdery on the paper. So if you don't like powdery fragrances, this might not be the one for you. But overall, it does smell nice. It smells clean, safe to wear for sure. And overall, something that I would imagine a brand like Prada, like if Prada was to make a niche fragrance centralized around white amber, this would be the one that I kind of feel Prada would make. And if you know Prada, they do a lot of clean, soapy fragrances. So this one definitely has a lot of clean vibe to it. The watery rose plus the light, bright amber, some clean smelling. It's actually quite a nice scent. I like this one. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. All right, next one is Blueberry Musk. This one has a nose of blueberries, orange blossom, magnolia, white musk, cashmere woods. This one I've actually smelled before and I actually really enjoy. But one thing I will say right now about this one is that it does not last for Oh, it's just so good. One of the best soapy clean scent I've smelled. And scent-wise, I love the blueberry mixed with the musk, some clean soapy, very soapy feeling to this one. It smells so good. I love this one so much. I want to own this bottle, but oh my god, I just think about all the times I have to respray this every couple of hours and it's just not worth it. But I do really want to own this scent. If you have not smelled blueberry in a fragrance before, you should smell it. It's in Bond Number 9 Bleecker Street and also in this one. And blueberry is such a beautiful smelling note. Like it's slightly gourmandish, slightly tart, slightly fruity. It's just a combination of so many types of scent profiles that makes it so good. Wow, it's beautiful, it's breathtaking. I love this one. This one for me, from scent alone, we're gonna rate this from scent alone, you know, just to be fair with the other ones. This one from scent alone is easily a 4.5. So yeah, Blueberry Musk, if you wanna smell a unique, clean fragrance, this one is a 4.5. Love and love. This next one is called Black Club Leather. This one has a note of English leather, cognac, firewood, and mahogany. Sounds like a lounge type of fragrance, very jazzy, like jazz club. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I quite like this one. Wow. I do get the leather from it. The cognac as well, some woodiness. The firewood, to me, smells like a woody-ish amber, like a woody-ish resinous kind of feeling. Oh, it smells good. It smells good, classic, classy. It smells like something you would wear if you were in a really nice suit at a high-end jazz bar. The booziness in here adds a really nice touch of sweetness as well. The cognac sweetness is just the right type of sweetness for this. It's not sugary, it's not candy-like. It's like a bourbon type of sweet. And it works with the woody notes and leather so well. This fragrance has a definite theme to it, and it executes really, really well on that theme. I highly appreciate that. I don't really like fragrances that leans in all direction. I like fragrances that focus on one thing and it does that thing perfectly, and this one is one of them that does it almost perfectly. Oh, this one, easy score, 4 out of 5. Next one we have Framboise Noire. I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. This one has a note of black raspberry, forest berries, iris pallida, white oud, black woods. Okay, raspberry. I like any berry notes. Berry notes are amazing. Oh, this one's so unique. You do get the foresty kind of vibe. There's a greenness, there's sweetness from the berries for sure. Oh, it just smells so good. This one I think is one that even Jeremy Fragrance himself back in like 2015 actually recommended this fragrance. Oh, it smells really, really good. Very unique. The mixed berries and the foresty type of feel really works well. I get a little bit of the iris, not so much, which is nice. I don't like super strong iris. And the woodiness in here just kind of ties things together. It just smells good. You get a maybe 30% foresty type of feeling, 40% berry type of feeling, and in the back, the rest of the 30% is the mix of woodsy notes, a little bit of iris, and a little bit of other sweet nuances. Overall, it smells great. It smells great. This one is in the same league to me as like Blueberry Musk in terms of smell, so this one I would give easily a 4.5. Wow, this one I actually want to own as well. There's so many one of these in Shay Blue that I want to own. I just hope they last, that's all. I think that's one thing that's hindering their brand a little bit is the performance. They don't last as long. Even Salt Caramel, the one I really love, don't last as long. Alright, next one we have English Cherry Blossom. The note we have here is bergamot, pink cherry blossom, black cherries, and cherry wood. Just cherry, cherries, cherries, and cherries. This one I remember quite liking. Cherry soap. That's what it smells like, just cherry soap. Very clean cherry type of fragrance. The cherry itself is not super sweet. It's very toned down in terms of sweetness. You do get the cherry right away though. You smell this, you know instantly it's nothing else, it's a cherry. But it has a very clean, very soapy vibe to it. That's the most basic way I could describe this. Despite what it says here that it has some woodsy notes, I don't really smell the woods at all. It smells to me very simply like cherry soap, like a really bright, clean cherry soap. It's nice, to be honest. If you like soapy scent, this one is good for you. I imagine this more on a female than anything else. I don't think a man can really pull this off because it's just a little bit too girly because of the cherry note. But hey, if you can pull it off, you can pull it off. But to me, yeah, it's quite a basic scent, but it smells great. It's basic, but smells great. This one to me will get a 3 out of 5. Next one here, we have Parfum Nashua. Wow, Parfum Nashua. I have no clue what Nashua means or from what language that is from. But the notes for this one, we have bergamot, cacao noir, coconut, oud, and musk, which should be interesting. Wow, you get every note. You get like every single note that was listed. You get the bergamot off the top. There's something citrusy about it. The coconut is there. The kind of chocolatey vibe is behind the coconut. The coconut is really at the forefront with the bergamot. And in the back, you do get a slight touch of oud and a slight touch of musk. Now the oud here is also a very clean oud. I think this brand really likes the theme of cleanliness, so they don't really use any note that's way too out there, way too heavy. So the oud in here with the musk are very clean oud and clean musk, but you do get every single note in here from the first blast. And it's nice. I like the coconut mixed with the chocolate a lot. It's quite a nice combination. It definitely gives off like gourmandish vibe, which I really enjoy. But one problem I have with this one is that the coconut is very strong. And when it comes to the note of coconut, some coconut can lean like body lotion. So this one does have that kind of vibe, which is something that I don't really like all so much. Maybe in the dry down, the coconut might tone down a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for, because the coconut in the opening is just a little bit too strong. It's a little bit overpowering to the rest of the notes, and it's making it smell a little bit more like lotion. In the dry down, maybe it will go down. Hopefully it goes down. If it does go down to a nice level, I can see it being a very well-balanced fragrance, one that I might purchase for myself in the future. In terms of gender though, this one has a definite gender, as in like, this is mainly a female fragrance because of the coconut note. It just smells a lot more feminine. For me, I would wear this when I'm at home because I love gourmand fragrances. I love anything that smells delicious. This one smells delicious. But would I wear this fragrance out? I probably would never wear this fragrance out for myself, but my girlfriend might. So yeah, this one is actually good. I would give this one easy 4 out of 5. All right, lastly, we have Salt Caramel, my favorite. This one is a 5 out of 5. I love this one. It has just a very sensual fragrance. I don't even have to spray it. I know exactly how this thing smells. Very sensual, delicious, popcorn, very fun, and it's just a lovely fragrance. It's one of those fragrances that I would even categorize as cute and adorable. It's such a very wholesome, adorable fragrance that I wear this one with my girlfriend. We cuddle with this scent all the time, and we both love it to death. This is one of the fragrances that if I run out, I would definitely repurchase right away without even thinking twice. If this bottle goes as low as like half the bottle, I would buy a backup. That's how much I love it. Shay Blue Salt Caramel is definitely 5 out of 5, my favorite. If you love gourmand fragrance, you will love this one. If you're looking for a unique gourmand, a very adorable, cute gourmand, this one is super good. Salt Caramel by Shay Blue. Alright, that's it for Niche Day. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video is not gonna get that many views, but hopefully there are some niche fans out there who would appreciate these kind of videos, because I certainly do. I love niche fragrances. I'm more of a big fan of niche than designers, but I make a lot of designers because that's what a lot of people want to see. But I'll do Niche Week every week for the niche fans and for my own sanity. Let me know what brands you guys want me to try out down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and bye.